Hello everyone, this is going to be another Starcraft 2 video, and let me tell you, I am wicked excited. I have just created the next evolution of my fast expand build order, and it is so much better. I'm really looking forward to this. I've got a good feeling I'm going to make top 5 on Diamond now with this new build order, because Terran actually seems to be my favorite race I face, and now with this new build, I'm going to be super powerful versus Protoss and Zerg. No more of these stupid losses to quick rushes. And what I have up on the screen right now is my old fast expand build order. And you can see I've frozen it at the point where I got my first barracks down, and it happens at 5 minutes and 45 seconds in the game. And if you've watched my videos, you know how it works. I create my planetary fortress as soon as possible so they can't break in this way. And if they try to come up into my main, I have my ramp walled off so I can just repair these buildings with SCVs versus Zerglings or Zealots, and any other stuff. Like if he goes for Mutas or Void Rays, I should have Marines up by then, as long as I scout it. If he goes for Nidus Worms, I can just kind of, make sure I have sight of my entire map and kill the Nidus Worm before it's complete. But the one problem I do have is Stalker Rush, especially if he builds like only 1 or 0 Zealots and goes straight into Stalkers from multiple warp gates. It can be a lot of problems, because at this point in the game he can actually be coming up with 1 or 2 Stalkers, and to counter Stalkers I need Marauders. So I need to finish these barracks, I need to plant tech labs on them, and I need to pump out Marauders. And I can't keep my wall closed for that long versus Stalkers, because he can pick on my SCVs if I come up to repair. So what often happens, as you've seen in my previous videos, the Stalkers will blow through, they'll get in my base, and then I'll usually hold them off with a combination of my first Marauders and attacking with my SCVs, but I'm going to lose a bunch of SCVs. And if I don't lose a game outright at that point, I'll definitely get my economy devastated to the point where I've lost the entire advantage of my quick expand, because I've lost so many SCVs. So, I actually need to give a little shout out to MidgetMan433 on YouTube, because he's the one who got me thinking about how to switch up this whole build order. Because his suggestion was, well, hey, why don't you just build a bunker at your front line, and that way the Stalkers can't get in. And I'm like, well, duh, why didn't I think of this? This is brilliant, of course. That way 1 or 2 Marauders can hold off like 5, 6, 7 Stalkers easily, just with some SCV repair going on. But of course in implementation, here I am building the bunker immediately after my first barracks. Blah, 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 speed it up, boom. So now we're at 6 minutes and 20 seconds before I even have a bunker, and I still got to make a Marauder after that as well. So first Marauder is at 6 minutes and 50 seconds. Yeah, this is not good whatsoever. I suppose he could go Marines in a bunker versus Stalkers. You do get the +1 range, so they should be able to fight somewhat. But Marauders or Marines, either way, I'm going to still be like well after 6 minutes before I get anything in that bunker. And honestly, he'll have Stalkers on my ramp before I even begin building this bunker, which is a problem I've had in trying this. And they just snipe off my SCVs. So it would take me like 5, 6 SCVs just to build 1 bunker, because they'd be sniping it so often. But, so yeah, that idea didn't work, but it really made me take this whole build back to the drawing board. And I really, like this replay here, you can notice I've done it against a computer opponent, and that's because I really wanted to just do my build and then examine it in replay form. Just look at it, check the different timings. Okay, this is when I got my fortress, this is when I got my wall, this is when I got my barracks, and really look how I can tweak it. Like for instance, saying, well, maybe I can go off of 1 gas instead of 2. Okay, it'll slow down my fortress in time, but it'll give me a little extra minerals, so maybe I could get up an earlier barracks. I don't know. And then all of a sudden it hit me. I found the ultimate window of opportunity in this build where I can switch it up and give myself a gigantic advantage with very minimal disadvantage. So I'm going to phrase it here. I'm just placing my second supply depot. And you can see I'm at 18 of 19, so I'm going to get supply capped soon. So this supply depot serves multiple purposes. One, it helps close off my wall, and two, it gives me the supply I need because I'm going to be hitting 19 of 19. But if you think about it, I actually don't need that supply depot. So I'm going to show you when I get my 19th SCV done. Right there. So this is the point where I'd be supply capped had I not built this supply depot. But really, how long would I be supply capped for if I didn't build this supply? Well, you'd think indefinitely until I build another supply, right? But that's actually not correct. And if you want to know why, a little hint, just pan your eyes to the right a little bit. I got one gigantic supply depot building right here that will be complete in probably 20 seconds, I would say, 25 seconds. Let's see, we're at 350 now. And it's done at 410. So 20 seconds. That's all I'd be supply capped for if I skipped this supply depot. And you can see having built this supply depot was almost overkill at this point because now I'm in 21 of 38. I don't need like 17 extra supply. So 20 seconds, that's like not even one SCV. So basically it puts me one SCV behind if I skip the supply. Now what can I gain from skipping that supply? Well, I'm one SCV behind, so that's an extra 50 minerals. And I won't build a supply depot, so that's an extra 150 minerals now. And I need to complete this wall. So let me think, a building for 150 minerals that I could build right here. Can you guess what it is? Yes, the barracks. So I do this build order exactly the same, except I build a barracks here now. And this speeds up everything huge. I got my barracks down a minute and a half earlier. I got it at 4 minutes and 25 seconds instead of at 5 minutes and 50 seconds. And I can have a bunker down a minute and a half earlier, and I can have my first marauder out at a minute and a half earlier. I could get my, if he's not rushing, I can get my orbital a minute and a half earlier. It is amazing. So yeah, that's going to be my new build order. Exactly the same as the old one, except instead of a second supply depot, I'm building a barracks. And yeah, I'm going to show you my first match attempting to use this build. And it is successful, as have the following matches been, and I'm really excited to get into more matches, so let's jump right into it.